Hey, I'm Freddie Allen. You're watching Rock Hoarder Revelations. So, I have shown you a lot of different types of rocks in past videos. Many of these right here have showed you all this rough stuff that I've been finding over the past several years as I've been studying rocks, and some pretty incredible rocks that I've been showing, and many types of like diamond and sapphire and corundum, whatever, including like this 674 carat fibrous cube diamond right here, the 46 carat ruby, 294 carat ruby, 88 carat diamond, a 34 carat colorless diamond, and all this rough. Like I've showed a lot of stuff in previous videos, and I got something today that I have not shown yet. These are pretty crazy, probably pretty rare. I don't know. I think a lot of things I have would be phenomenal on their own, but I mean, any one of these on their own, it seems to me, would be, exquisite, worth a lot of money, probably very valuable, I would think. And but what I have here is a couple blue natural cube diamonds, and this first one is 85 carats and this one is 105 carats. They're huge, like more than an inch each direction this way. They're not as tall necessarily because they do have some resorption going on, but 85 carats, 105 carats. Phenomenal. What they'd be worth, I don't know. Like I said, I don't pick any one of these and what it would be worth. I don't, beyond what I could imagine. But these might be the most phenomenal yet. Aside, I don't know. I don't think there's anything more phenomenal than this ruby right here, which this was, like I said before, one rock that I broke. Now they're separate crystals, and I do have some other rough that I wish I hadn't broke it. It was one crystal, like 429 carats, I think, originally. And I wish I didn't break it, but I did. I couldn't study it. I didn't have, I was never going to get anywhere with it. I still haven't gotten nowhere with it. Nobody will verify it or confirm it. They just want to just blow me off. But it's natural and it's phenomenal. Like, either way, even after I've broken it, each piece. But these blue cubes right here are almost the same, nearly the same size as far as square in 2 dimensions. The one's a bit taller than, obviously. I mean, it's 105 carats. That one's only 85, so obviously it's bigger. Like I said, this one's 88 carats, and this one, I think, is close, very close to the same size. Phenomenal. The clarity on them, the internal, I mean, flawless. The same as these colorless. Like, I mean, just flawless. They have been scrubbed thoroughly, scrubbed with aluminum oxide and also silicon carbide, and no change to the weight or shape or anything. They were tumbled for a long time, and probably with some other hard, carbonous, carbide, diamond type rocks that did wear the edges a little bit, but not much. I mean, they're nearly unchanged, and they are just incredible. I think just ridiculous. I mean, as like I said, almost everything I have is ridiculous. I don't know what to do with it. I'm so overwhelmed with all this stuff. So many diamonds and so many different colors of diamonds and sapphires and other types of gemstones, gem rough. I mean, bags and bags of just nice, you know, like clean cuttable stones, and so many different types. And these ones are most like corundum, and I think even like some really vivid orange diamond and tangerine type corundum, and probably some garnet and stuff like that too. Different types, like have a lot of features of what they call like super deep diamonds, and which are metamorphic, and they're actually, they do have like, garnet, like eclogite or whatever it's called. I don't know how to pronounce everything they say, but it's got a lot of types of different minerals, like all, intergrown together, or different phases of stuff. I don't know how to explain, but some really nice stuff. And I mean, I've showed you a lot of this stuff, and I mean, I have just so much. I don't know what to do with it. And I just, like, every time I turn around, like, there's more, like, something else that, oh yeah, I forgot about this, and I forgot about that. And I mean, this is just the small. I mean, I still have so many things that I could break open and maybe find just as much of this stuff again. It's just, oh, I hope I'm not covering the mic. But yeah, I mean, so much more. I have it just laying out in my backyard, like in piles already. I don't even go out looking for rocks anymore, because I've got so many that have just been hoarded into my yard and just piled and piled and piled. And then I just started studying them, checking them out, breaking them, just seeing what, trying to learn about them. About 5-6 years ago I started, and I have, and some of these are my granddad's too. Like, there's a lot of rocks that he'd made jewelry, and so some of these, things, I don't know necessarily these ones here on the table. I don't think so. I think I broke all these, but my granddad had a lot of rocks and made jewelry and stuff, and he, my brother, and I've gotten a lot of stuff from my aunt, my uncle, my cousins. Some of it my granddad's, and some of it, that they've acquired or rock hounded themselves or whatever. But and then a lot of it that I don't know. I've always just I've like the structures of things, and I don't know. I'm just really interested in different things about them, but I never expected to find stuff like this. And once I did, I just became so, like, I wanted to find gold or silver or something like that, platinum. That's what I was hunting for. And I ended up finding like all these crystals of like just some of the most phenomenal, like, in the hardness on them is like so many of these rocks are, easily will scratch an 8.5, so they're easily harder than an 8.5. A lot of them. There's, some, obviously this, going to be garnet, and I have quite a bit of, some tourmaline and different types of quartz and stuff as well, but the hard stuff is what I really like. I'm fascinated by, and then the structures of them, and studying carbon itself, and different carbon structures, and just, trying to learn more about, the planet itself, the structure of our planet, and even the solar system and galaxy and beyond. I mean, everything. You start with like the molecular structure, atomic, from its atomic mass, or from a single atom. It is, increasing atomic scale. I mean, I don't know how to even, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I think a lot of the structure of a lot of these rocks probably, I think, reflects a structure like the actual structure of the Earth. And then I think it has to do with, like I said, even our solar system and galaxy and stuff, and the way that the stars and the patterns and the way things connect. I mean, like our planet is just like represents like a one atom in a much larger scale, like atomic structure, and honestly, if you think about it, I mean, a lot of it's water. You could think, I mean, hydrogen is the first element is one electron. You could think of the Earth as maybe like a hydrogen atom, when that moon is its single electron circling and waiting for another electron to collide with it so it can bond and become a larger mass or whatever. But I'm guessing that's how things grow. I think it has a lot to do with I think a lot of mankind's mysteries and everything have to do with the Earth's tilt on its axes, and like a misorientation, and the energies that don't flow right puts us in a kind of a different dimension, and and probably that's what's happened. What will happen, I guess, when Jesus returns or whatever. I'm not super religious or whatever, but I mean, I believe in God and believe there is a God, and it kind of makes sense now when I think about like that, like how Jesus could return or whatever, or how there could be eternal life in the flesh. I mean, if we're part of a larger structure, and some of these carbon structures I've been checking out, and like conformations and stuff of the atoms, and learning about how they change, and like the chair formation and boat and twist chair and half boat and this and that, and there's different ways, and things recrystallize in the way that, I mean, the Earth's tilt on its axes would make it like a misorientation, and if it was tilted up correctly, then I think that would lock in, like it would change a lot of things, put us in the correct dimension where maybe there is possible eternal life of this heavenly kingdom, a kingdom of divinity or whatever, with the guardians of divinity, and which would spell out gods, or I don't know. That's just crazy. I think crazy stuff after I look at these rocks too long. I have nothing better to do but to study rocks and just think and think of the possibilities. But I mean, the tilt of the Earth on its axis is really kind of a big deal. That was probably like the whole thing in Noah's Ark and shit. That's probably what caused Noah's Ark, or the wave, not the Ark itself, but the seas to part or whatever. It was the Earth tilting on its axis and making the water spill, maybe. I don't know. I guess that's probably stupid. That's gotten a little far, but anyways, I wanted to show you these blue diamonds, these cubes. They are phenomenal, and I don't know. I'm thinking about going and checking out some of my neighbors that I know that have founded some rocks too, and maybe doing some videos on my neighbors' piles of rocks or something. I don't know. See what they got, because I don't know, we're sitting on some pretty extraordinary stones here, and I don't, they're turning up, it seems, quite a bit, or at least, for me to be able to come up with all these very hard, gems and mineral rocks, like incredible stones. Like, I want to see what my neighbors have, and see if they have anything like this, or maybe even something different, or something that ties it together, or I don't know. But anyways, 85 carats. Crazy. All natural. Of course, everything here is natural. 85 carats. Flawless. 105 carats. Internally flawless. I think. I didn't look at them that good, but they're, I mean, just, they're pretty easy to see through. If there are any flaws, you'd have to definitely have some magnification. That's the same with these two, colorless. They are internally flawless as well. Just crazy, crazy clear. I do love diamonds. They are so, like, just the feel of them, and like, once you become familiar with them, you know, you can almost tell just by picking one up, with, like, it's just the way, the difference between that and you know, even like a garnet or sapphires and rubies. They have kind of a similar feel to diamonds a little bit, but very similar, but still, I don't know. There's just something about a diamond that you just feel the coldness and the I don't know what it is about it. Exquisite. But anyways, once again, thanks for watching. I have talked about some other stuff I can't remember in my last video. It's called Desert Diamonds. It didn't get very many views, so if you're watching this and you know this is about over, you should maybe watch that. It's stupid too. All my videos are dumb, but I do appreciate, you know, getting the views. It helps me out. You can like them also. You can comment, and definitely if you haven't subscribed already, you should subscribe. I do have this a giveaway that's coming up at the end of the year. But yeah, like I said, I explained a lot of things in the last video, like my failure on my last giveaways, you know, everything. Just watch it. Desert Diamonds. It's the last video I made before. Subscribe, like, comment, tell me how dumb my videos are. That's cool. Or, you know, I do appreciate, most of you are just very nice and compliment my rocks and tell me I'm doing a good job, which I don't know how, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate the support a lot. I love it. And yeah, thank you guys. And take care, have faith, and God bless. We'll see you next time.